Morning and welcome to In the Mornings with Eddie and Vinny, where we have two right share drivers trying to work their out right share into day trading, all right, and talk some BS news, all right, just so we can trigger some people out there. So, all right, let's get it on. Let's talk this news and then we can make some money. Let's make some money now. Well, the first news of the day that I really wanted to get into. Let me see, my mic is on. Everybody's here. Good morning there, Kevin. Good morning. So early in the morning, nobody wants to be up this early except for me. Vinny will be here shortly. He's doing something really quick. But I just want to bring this up because it's gonna fall right into politics, kind of. But and it also falls into the new Tesla beta uh, hardware update, which is 4. And the hardware update 4 basically allows your Tesla to drive from point A to point B without you touching nothing. It's supposed to be you actually the Teslas already have it, but I don't know. This is just another thing that I kind of I'm noticing, and it's just going to push Tesla into the autonomous vehicles. Given that right here we have Cruise going all over the place, um, but this is going to be something. Let me pull this article up because it's kind of like some good news. So Elon Musk Twitter X will allow political ads, reversing a ban. Now, I didn't think that there was actually still a ban out there for political ads, but I'm assuming that's not political ads like me and you putting up political ads. It's just political ads like people running for office, running their own political ads. He said X, the platform formerly known as Twitter, will reverse a ban on political ads that will impose in the pre-Musk area in a move that will could far-reaching significant as the next U.S. presidential elections this year approaches. Yeah, we need some real news. Well, not real news, but we don't need no damn filtered news. So we want to make sure that if we find any more baby powder out there in the White House, we it gets reported. See, microphone check. What's going on? See that? I lost everything. I heard too. My computer went. Yeah, and by the way, I've been trying to move my platform a little bit into Twitter, given that I have the blue check mark on it, just in case, with YouTube and stuff. Um, I just want to be out there in more platforms. This way, one decides to start doing the whole cancel culture thing, and we can just move on into something else where we can actually keep doing what we like. But yeah, political time. See, at the time it was revealed by the Twitter files, the company was under intense pressure by the media, NGOs, and Secretary of Deep State to censor political content. Yeah, we've known about that for a very long time. I just didn't think that once the company went private, they were still doing it. So it looks like these 2024 elections, people are going to be like, good morning there, guys. Silver Fox, right, Chair Lisa, good morning. Yeah, Vinny's okay. Yeah, he said he just got a little bit of rain. Nothing going on in Florida, at least not by his area. But he's gonna be here a little shortly. I'm assuming he's just surging like crazy out there. Let me see. The CEO at the time, Jack Dorsey, said he believed political messages reach should be earned, not bought. That's right. I don't know. I kind of like the idea that you can post political stuff and not be banned for it just because somebody just doesn't agree with you and have no hissy fit. You can't say that. You can't say that. Now, sticking to Twitter, and well, let's go to Tesla. The new hardware will also include a new FSD computer, which is expected to be about 4 times more powerful than the FSD computer in the hardware 2 today. So everybody's got the hardware 3, and then the new models coming out are going to have the hardware 4, which is, it's supposed to have like some additional radar and cameras in there. I'm not exactly sure. They haven't. It's out there, but some people, some people say they have actually gotten the update on the Tesla, but this one's supposed to be a lot smoother. The update, which allows you to go, it's better. But if you got a couple of what is it, like 15,000 now? Everybody out there with the Teslas, how much is the better right now? 15,000, 15K, I think. That's a lot. That's a lot just for a program. Um, but the hardware update 3, it's not going to be getting it. But the hardware update, the hardware number 4 is supposed to already have it in there. And as far as I read in the article, um, some people are not getting it. I mean, it says right here in Europe, but it says for the new Model S and X's. You know, not your lower, not your lower. It looks like not the Model 3s and not the Model Ys. I know Cybertruck is supposed to come out with it, but this little update is supposed to basically just allow smoother ride going from point A to point B, and you just turn it on and it just drives itself. Right now is if it comes to like stop signs, I believe it's stop signs or turns. Okay, then you have to do that. You have to do that automatically. Yeah, no, the hardware 3 is pretty good. I don't know which when I had my Tesla, I forgot which version I had, man. But every time there was an update on it, I had to stop. I gotta see that. I gotta see that. Yeah, my last video was on everyone's feed. Oh, nice, nice. Hopefully it was good, Lisa. The last video, you know, I don't know. We talked some controversial stuff, and it's just my opinion. I mean, it doesn't necessarily mean that but it's my opinion of how everything is going and how we view things. Because I'm not political. I'm not a veteran. I don't know what's going on in the military, so I'm only reporting. I'm only basically putting an opinion on what I see. So I, I don't know. No, like kind of like Maui. There's some news right now that 6 hours before the incident happened, the whole fire, they cut electricity. They cut all the electricity out off in Maui. Okay, but these are all like controversial stuff. It's like, what do you do? I was like, one day it was fires 80 miles an hour, and that's what set everything off. And then everybody saying no, it was energy weapons, all right, that they were being used. And then another one was that, if it wasn't energy weapons, why cars melted right here, but then the tree right next to it is still there. So yeah, I don't know. Listen, Lisa, I don't know if all my videos are good, because there's always a hater out there. There's always I don't know. Usually when I find somebody that doesn't like me, they just really just don't like me for absolutely no reason. But those are usually the people that I like not arguing with, but I having a debate with, because it's just not, I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. You know, I just talk about the things that I post out there. But kind of like this new FSD. So I was reading an article, and the article on an FSD was basically somebody got the update. Okay, but then I read another article, and the other article states that nobody is getting this FSD, at least not for now. So I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. One article is going to say something else, and one article is going to say something different. But this it's supposed to be a smoother ride on the what do you call it, semi-autonomous or partially autonomous, because you still have to put your hands on it, but it's a better version, and basically you just turn it on and it takes you from point A to point B, all right, and you ain't got to touch nothing, all right, but you have to still be sitting in the car. It's not the fully autonomous, which that's what I'm really waiting for. But this is a step closer. This is really a step closer. Um, but new cameras, GPS. Let me see. Computer Tesla mentioned a new GNSS antenna that is used for GPS. Yeah, so it's gonna be a lot of improvements, but a lot of the better hardware. No, no, yeah, a lot of the better hardware are gonna come in the new cars. The old cars, which is gonna be the old hardware, it's just gonna be an update. I believe that they have to make it work for the older cars better. because the new cars are going to be, they're going to already have it in there. But it's a good step. We need to get these damn crews off the streets. They make me nervous already. I keep watching the news on them, and they keep blocking roads. They did it again yesterday. It's just like once they go to make a turn, because they have to shoot across the street, but the distance is really short for these cruise cars, and they go to make that left turn, but there's people on that left turn, and the car will stop there, and you notice the flashes turn on. Man, when the flashes turn on, that's basically a question mark above the car saying, I don't know what to do. 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 And then when the path cleared out for them, then the flashes turned off again, and then he was able to make the turn. I'm just afraid he's gonna come behind me, and for some reason the computer's gonna malfunction. It's gonna ram right into my rear end. Don't like it too much. Don't like it too much. Yeah, Mr. Vinny.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I know who you were watching this morning.
Yeah.
Good
I know
morning,
who you were
everybody.
watching this morning.
What's popping? Hey, real quick, Kevin Hawthorne, I hope you're doing okay up there, buddy. I know that storm went north of you, but I know you got some of the dirty side of it, man. So I hope everything's good up there by you, bro. Anybody else up in North Florida, man? I hope you guys are taking cover, being safe up there, because from what I've seen this morning, like
He's here, so he's got to be good then.
Oh man, they're getting freaking hammered in right in the panhandle of Florida. They're getting their asses beat.
So I'm hoping everything goes. See, it'd be nice if a couple of cyber trucks are out, but that'd be a good little test drive right there over in Florida. Let's flood the cyber truck up, see if he holds up. Here it is. This is now this is the article that I was reading. It's by Benzinga. I don't know. Let me see. They rolled out the FSD beta for vehicles equipped with hardware 4. Mm-hmm. Okay, a day after Musk warns 6 months delay. Let me see. He has simply rolled out his full self-driving software for Tesla vehicles equipped with hardware 4. The move comes a day after CEO Elon Musk warned that the FSD on hardware 4 will lag hardware 3 by at least 6 months, which is truly understandable. You got to make the system compatible with the old one. But the thing is that on the other article, then I was reading that it's actually not out yet, and a lot of people are not getting it, and they're really disappointed that they bought their new cars and it doesn't come with it. But then overseas, some people already have it. I guess I'm assuming it's a regulation thing. And here is somebody with it. Now, the person that explains that Imran. Not that long ago, there was a gentleman that made the news, but I do not know if the story is true. He had the full autonomous, but it was the beta version, and he kept getting pulled over, and they kept impounding his car. But some guy with a lot of money, they impound his car because he was sitting in the back seat using full autonomous on it, which he had in the car, which I didn't think that was actually legal. The only person that would probably have that will be Tesla employees in a controlled space, and or Elon himself, But the article was basically stating that he was using it, but he was sitting in the back seat. He used to get pulled over. They used to impound his car, but then what he used to do was he just go buy a new one. Using the full autonomous, and what he was saying was that people should just trust the system. The system is really good compared to anything that's out there. This is before any autonomous cars were out there, before any of this stuff. This is years ago.
All right, Eddie, give me one quick second if you don't mind, because Cray-Cray's up in Jacksonville. I talked with Kiara for about an hour and a half last night. If y'all don't know, follow Key's tracks. She is Cray-Cray's right here. This is Jacksonville, right here, right? Idalia is still a Cat 3 storm. Still a Cat 3 storm. 120-mile-an-hour winds. They are getting hammered right now. And on this one, I cannot bring up what I'm looking for. So let me bring up this other one real quick. And then we're going to get into Lyft. Lyft is pulled a move, y'all. Lyft has pulled a move on the investor, and I hope people aren't this freaking stupid to go for it. Well, let's bring up what a real hurricane looks like. Hold on a second. Eddie, give me one more second, buddy. I'm almost
Yeah,
done.
go ahead, bring it up.
Let's get over to the radar. I love this little app, bro. So I don't know why I keep showing that garbage advertising. So that's what the hurricane looks like right now. That's hitting Jacksonville. The eye of the storm is right here. It's right in this area. This would be the eye wall, dirty side. So right now it looks like Jacksonville is over here. And let's see how it's going to move in through, how it's anticipated. So Jacksonville's already gotten the worst of it, it looks like. They've already gotten the worst they're going to get out of it, which is good. So I just wanted to touch on that. Now, but you see here, now, Kiera, I just found out, is right in this area here. So around this Forest Park area. So it looks like it's just going to miss her. So I just wanted to bring that up. And then I'll show you guys why hurricanes look so scary, because it's the cloud cover. It looks like this huge storm. It's the cloud cover. But when you look at the rain isn't as massive as the cloud cover. So just something I wanted to bring up. Go ahead, Eddie. Hoping everybody in that path. GoldenEye. Remember, GoldenEye Life is out of Atlanta. He's on our stream all the time. We got plenty of people in North Florida and Georgia that are on our streams. I just want to let you guys know we're thinking about you and hope you guys are doing okay up there. All right, buddy. Go for it. Oh, wow. I didn't even show it. What the hell? I thought I was
No,
showing
no,
it.
no. Bring it up.
Oh, my God. My bad. I thought I was showing it.
Yeah, I think you were.
I don't know why it went away. But yeah, this is where Key is at. This is where GoldenEye Life is at. This is where Cray Cray's at, right here in Jacksonville. We can see what the wind speeds are right now. Jacksonville's getting about 22-mile-an-hour winds. The eye of the storm is right here. This cannot be accurate because it still registers a Cat 3, Category 3, which is 120-mile-an-hour winds. Sustained winds, not wind gusts, sustained winds. But when I look at this, then I see something completely different, right? So here's Hurricane Franklin still sitting out here at 65-mile-an-hour winds, but they're saying this here over the land right now is still, so this would be the heaviest of the winds on this side of the storm. Yeah, it's only 40-mile-an-hour winds. So it's going to be interesting to see how this thing plays out. But it looks like Cray Cray might be in the clear. Looks like all their weather's done. All right, buddy, there you go. It's all you.
Yep. I'm just putting up there. A spy seems to be
Oh,
you know.
did you see the bullshit move on Lyft this morning?
Yeah. No. You were about to talk about it.
Sorry, I didn't mean to come in and bogart the show, my homie. All right, so we talked about Lyft being way down here yesterday, 1019. It's currently trading at 1148. Would you like to know why? Would you like to know why the stock shot up again this morning?
What is that? Oh, this is so great.
Look,
See?
a week and a half ago, the CEO bought 100,000 shares.
Yeah.
Today,
Remember that?
a Lyft board member, an early investor, made $1 million stock purchase, another 97,000 shares. So you've had two people that are tied into the company, the CEO and one of the board members on the board of directors, in the last 2 weeks have bought 197,000 shares of the stock. That's what's making it pump. Look at that. And you know what happened the last time they did that, right? Look what happened the last time one person came in and bought that much. Right here. It jumped up, it pumped that day, and then it tanked. It's hard to have faith in a company that has to manipulate its own stock price. This isn't like company buyback. This isn't like a company buying back shares.
Is this stuff like
It's
doing what
legal.
it? I mean, I'm
No,
gonna
it's
assume it's
legal.
actually illegal.
No, it's legal. You can
You
absolutely buy
can you
stock.
can you can you can pump up your own stock,
Well, that's what they're doing.
and then dump it on everybody else and have the stock just crash down. I mean,
That's how you. That's trading, bro. Trading is to
you know,
buy low, sell high. That's it. That's
well, no,
trading.
no, I know that, but it's kind of like, remember a long time ago, it was that 16-year-old. He was pumping a stock, and then he was selling to people's buying, and that's where the term pump and dump came from.
Right.
That kid that got caught, and I don't believe, did he serve jail time for doing that? I don't think he did.
No, it's not illegal. It's misleading. It depends on what. It depends on what they do. Pump and dump is it's stock manipulation. But Novice Bets just look what Novice just said. He's 100% right. You call it a pump, not them. They call it the best investing ever.
Yeah. you know
All I'm going to say, Lisa, is this is not financial advice. All I'm going to say is they're going to have a hell of a hard time if because the news isn't going to lie for them. They're going to have a hell of a hard time trying to fill this gap. This is the gap they need to fill. And this was off 2 earnings ago. Even with good earnings, with the good earnings they had, that they actually made more money than they said they were going to make. Right? These were the adjusted prices here. Right? Even with that, and they still can't make a move, that your CEO and one of your board directors has to come in and buy damn near 200,000 shares. It's just not a good look. It's just not a good look. I think it was reported. I don't know. Don't hold me to this. I think it was reported that when the CEO David Risher bought his shares, he spent 1.1 million, calling it the best investment that he can make right now. Right? He got in. I think he paid like $11.44 a share. He just barely breaking even. It's $11.50 right now, so he's up 6 cents a share. It's not too snazzy on 100,000 shares, but he was. It's just hard for me to buy into stuff like this. But you never know. You never know. But if that's the only news, insider buy, insider alert, the insider buy is the Lyft board member buying the stock. So they want you to think one thing, like, yes, it did go up from yesterday, Lisa, because this insider bought 97,000 shares. Right? That's why it went up from yesterday. There's no other news to support this. So unless there's 2 things going on, either Lyft knows something coming down the pipe, and now they're buying their shares. That's insider trading if they know there's good news coming and they're buying the shares, right? And they're not telling the public what that news is, and they're not telling the public what that news is. That's the difference, right? That's the Nancy Pelosi move. Or they're lying to the investing public, and they're saying, well, we feel confident.
Yeah, sure.
We know our stock's going to do well, so let's us put our money in there to show faith in what we're doing, and hopefully the retail market will catch up. I don't know. Lisa, I had a Richie One asked me the same question the other day. I'm not here to tell anybody what to do. I'm not touching it.
I have long-term Lyft shares.
See, here's the other thing too. To be honest, they're buying 1 million into a 4 billion valuation. Doesn't really mean much. No, it doesn't mean much. But if you just jumped your stock price from yesterday's low of 10.20 to today's high of 11.51, that's $1.30 move. So if you had 100,000 shares, and you just moved $1.30, how much money did you just make? Do the
Right, it's
math,
like
Eddie.
right,
If you got
130%.
100,000 shares, if you got 100,000 shares, and you just moved that stock price $1.30, how much money did you just make?
Right? Isn't that 130% on it?
$130,000. So
That's the way I see it. Every dollar you just basically doubled if you have a share.
this is true, but novice, I agree, novice is correct here too. But everything is up in the last 3 days. But Lift wasn't lifting. Lift wasn't moving up like this. This is today's move was strictly off the strength of those
I
those
just think,
97,000 shares getting bought.
yeah, I really do think that everything is going to be manipulating a little
Everything
bit
is
more right
manipulated
now.
right now.
Very manipulated.
The
So,
entire market's manipulated. But trading for dummies, that's bullshit. Remember that.
but yeah,
I can't wait till September when
over here in Austin, we're still getting that 100-degree weather. We still have that storm. I think that storm is still coming in our direction.
what storm?
We have one at the Gulf.
No, you got nothing coming at you.
Let me see.
You got nothing coming at you. You're fine.
We haven't gotten any rain. Let me see the radar.
Yeah, check out your radar, bro. You're fine.
But it's been hot here still, man. Over 100. Over 100. Let me see. Let me see. Right now they're talking about 107 this weekend. Let me see. The North Texas weather improves next week. Yeah, sure it does. High of 107. Yeah, that's improvement. And this is 6 days ago. But it's been really hot here. It's been really hot. It has cooled down slightly, but let me see what the temperature right now. Okay, the temperature is pretty good. Right now it's 78. So it's not going to be as high. I don't think it's going to reach into the hundreds.
Look at that. Way oversold. I mean, way overbought right now on the RSI lift. Way overbought. Way overbought. Look how your volume's sliding down. Your volume is just dropping. The move's already made. It's already made. Depending on what he caught this price at, if he got in under $11 for $1 million, 97,000 shares, he just made a shit ton of money.
Yeah.
He just made a shit ton of money.
That's the way I see it, right? When I look at the stock and I buy a certain amount of shares, every time it goes up $1, I use that as percentage. How much percentage it just went up?
Oh. Morning, Scott.
Morning there, guys. Everybody, good morning. Yo, Vivek is hitting the news, man, all over the place. We like Vivek. Vivek looks good,
You better
but
watch
he
out.
he ain't he he he
He
ain't
who
good
he
enough.
he ain't who they think he ain't who he's saying he is.
Yeah, that's right.
They've been pulling up a lot of shit on this guy.
I told you the guy has no history. He's got investment history, but
he's got a history of voting Democrat.
And a little trick of the trade. I was like, they did it back in the day. They did it back in the day. They did it with Obama. He's like, oh, let's put him in there. Let's put him in there. And then
That's hard.
Let's put him in there. He's like, yeah, good guy. Look, I was talking about that. And he's still making decisions to this day. They keep blaming this damn old guy, and the old guy doesn't even know what the hell is going on. What did I do?
Bro.
What did I do?
The only thing Chris Christie has ever said that is true, other than his donuts were hot, okay?
Chris Christie.
Was that Vivek, Chris Christie, yeah. Was that Vivek was another Obama.
I wouldn't be surprised.
But then Vivek fired that right back at him, though, and said, well, are you going to come give me a hug, too? Because you got Obama elected. So,
yeah,
you got to watch this guy. You got to watch this guy and see what his actual game, because he's saying all the right things.
Yeah.
On every topic. If you're a conservative, you love this guy.
but it is just something he's got like nothing to show for it, like nothing. Like how do we know that he's got? Yeah, okay, he's made some good investments. He makes a lot of money. He knows how to run a company. He's got probably his own company, But then that's it, And then we're talking about a guy that didn't even bother debating because everybody knows, because everybody knows.
Tough deal, bro. Tough deal for Vivek. Unfortunately,
So yeah, he talks good. Don't get me wrong, he talks good, but we've been through that.
mhm.
We've been through that. You talk real good, but once you get in, it's a total 180, right? And then we all get the double, triple, quadruple fisted, or what Dan Bongino says, the double barrel. You get the double barrel.
Boom, 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 boom.
No, not that double barrel. This double barrel.
Well, and so
That's
you
what he's talking
gotta,
about.
I've been saying it forever. There's only one guy that will get into that office right now out of everybody that's running, and yes, it's Trump. He's going to be the only guy that can take the hits because they're going to come at him when he starts. Whoever it is, when they start to unravel all the dirt, everything, all the dirt, when they start to unravel all this shit, right? Who's going to be able to stand there and take it? DeSantis? He's a great governor. He's going to make a horrible president. He's bought and paid for. When he was the governor of Florida, he stood on the Constitution. He stood on the state and the U.S. Constitution. He told everybody to kiss his ass. Now he's so locked into the GOP party that he's worthless because he's going to do what they want him to do.
Yep. And then just put it this way. Just put it this way. When he was in office, you were making a lot more money than you were making now. So if you've been holding on this whole entire time, just hold on just a little bit longer. Just hold on a little bit longer. Things are gonna get better. All right, things are gonna get better. You're gonna start making money. All right, and that's why I'm trying to hold on. Just because we have our own businesses and we make a lot of money doesn't mean that we actually get to keep all this money. Because businesses do cost money, but our expenses are getting higher.
You shouldn't be paying 1 penny more in tax because you don't make $400,000 a year.
I make almost half that, but still.
The best two presidents that I've lived under.
Lincoln and what was the other one?
Oh, and I lived under you, some bitch. I ain't that nasty son bitch. Y'all hear this shit? He just called me a couple centuries old, man. From your lips to God's ears, I want to keep living, Lord. Help me out.
Yeah. And by the way, this whole DeSantis thing, so everybody he's getting booed or whatever for all this stuff. I bet back in the beginning when they were doing they were actually people were getting paid and they were shipped into buses. All right, so they can chant in the background and they can protest.
Yeah.
It seems like that's what these guys are doing. Those are the ones who are in DeSantis in the background. Yeah, they look for any way. Hey, that's why this whole we're driven that inflation is a tax. Yeah, not only that, that's why they keep going with this global warming thing. It's just a tax. They're just trying to push more taxes. Look at what they're doing with electric cars right now. Okay, gas cars. Let's move to electric cars, but now they're not collecting their taxes on the gas, so now you're getting taxed on the electric.
Eddie.
Yeah.
Eddie,
yeah.
Did you see what Congress came down with last night? Look it up.
I don't know.
Look it up. You're the Google boy. You're the Google boy of the In the Morning Show with Eddie and Vinny. How much money have they just asked for again to go to Ukraine yesterday?
Oh shit.
They just gave them fuckers $40 billion 2 weeks ago when Lahaina was burning down. They just put in more money. They just asked for more money again for Ukraine. If you guys have noticed, the more they're indicting and going after their political opponents, the more shit that's coming out on the current administration. And some of the rhinos or whatever you want to call them, every time a story pops off that gets us closer to putting these bitches in their place, they keep asking for more and more and more and more and more money. Where is the money going?
Yeah,
You
see,
can't
I
even
see.
follow the you can't even follow the paper. You can't even follow the paper trail. There's
I
no paper
found
trail.
I found the article, but it's just them asking for more money for more vaccines.
Bro, where is the paper trail for the Ukrainian bailout?
So
There's no paper trail.
they
There is
keep giving
zero
more.
accountability.
Oh, Hawaiians are pissed.
You think?
Hawaiians are freaking pissed with this guy, let alone the families of the golden families of the 13 soldiers that died. Oh, they're pissed too.
The Gold Star
Really
family.
bad. Yeah,
Yeah,
he gave
called
them
Gold
the
Star families. Yeah. The 13 soldiers that died on the withdrawal from Afghanistan. Yeah.
and then but
This motherfucker's checking his. Oh.
yeah, yeah, it's just like again,
Oh,
really truly do not think this guy's making any decisions. I'm telling you, he can't. He's not capable of.
no, this is
You
all
know,
his little puppet masters, bro.
yeah, correct. They do
Obama,
everything for him. Be like, hey, you should
Obama,
do this. You should do
Obama,
this. They just sign off on it. All
right?
right, and then they put him in front of the podium, and they just probably tell him, he's like, you know what, just do your best. Just do
Yeah.
your
Don't
best.
worry about it. We got you.
Don't worry about it. Yeah.
Driven Dad says, Vinny, you wouldn't believe that I picked up a Lux Black airport trip Monday on schedule without Sketty. Ooh. Ooh. Should I give Sketty a second chance? I'll tell you
Nah.
like this. Here's something, Tony. Here's something. That ride I got with Sketty last week that I did the video on, right? It was that last Tuesday. I think I got that big ride. Wound up being like $116 or whatever it was, right? Sketty never charged me the five tokens for that trip. It doesn't even show that trip on Sketty in my history, even though that was a Sketty ride that it came through. So I wouldn't tell Sketty shit. I would just, you can turn it on, see what it does for you. But Sketty's given me one ride and they didn't even charge me for it. It's like it never happened.
Yeah. I stopped using Sketty.
Oh, it's on. It ain't doing shit, but it's on except that one ride last week.
See, yeah, Sketty was in a it was they weren't giving me any rides, so I just stopped. I stopped using it. It was just it was absolutely doing absolutely no good. And right now, my mornings have basically, instead of ride sharing, has been turning into deliveries. And it's been panning out pretty good. And between deliver that and the other one, which is trades, uh, treads, treads. That's what it's called.
So you're making
Keep
your money
saying
on
the damn.
deliveries then in the morning. You're not really worried about taking people.
Correct.
I
Correct.
think that's the right move, Ed. I think
Yeah,
that's
well, the thing is that sometimes, like today, just I was just sitting around. Not I was sitting here. I sit here for an hour without getting a call, and it was
right.
surging. It was surging. I did
Yeah.
not get a call, so I was like, all right, you know what? Forget it. Let me just stick to my deliveries in the morning. I pick them the day before. Uh, I've been doing my deliveries, and deliveries it's a good way to start. There is also like VHO, which
Right.
is deliveries and stuff. But if I just do like 2 or 3 deliveries in the AM, it compensates what I would have made with VHO. And I only make 2 or 3 deliveries in that 1 to 2 hours instead of working 3 hours for VHO to make the same amount of money. It's just that VHO is a little bit more guaranteed than deliveries, because deliveries I gotta choose it. So
Woo, Eddie. Eddie.
yeah, yeah.
I'm coming for
Oh,
that
you
ass.
got another sale?
I'm coming for that ass, buddy. I can't wait till we bring this to the public in a couple weeks. I can't wait till we bring this to you guys in a couple of weeks. I got to
Oh,
do
it's gonna
this.
be the I know what he's talking about. It's gonna be the Amazon influencer program.
Bro, my conversion rate is awesome, though. Actually, it's not. My conversion rate sucks. But I like it. The 2 sales that I have right now, the 2 sales that I have are on those items that I'm in the video carousel where there's only one or two videos.
Uh-huh. Oh,
That's
yeah. That's the little
that's
trick of the trade. That's the little trick of the
I've
trade.
only got a total. I've only got a total of 32 clicks. I've already got 2 sales out of them. So
So
we gonna talk
now
about this in a couple weeks. It ain't gonna be today, Bubba. But yes, 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 yes.
it's truly, truly awesome. I
Yeah.
think was it Thomas? Thomas, was it you that you were asking about you
Thomas.
asked last time about the influencer program? Was it Thomas? They're like, what are you guys
Hold on,
talking
'cause
about?
Thomas brought up a couple things. No, it was I think it was Nicholas. Well, since
Ah, Nicholas, that's right.
yeah, it was Nicholas.
Is Nicholas in here?
Since they are asking for more money for Ukraine, that should tell you who's winning the war. Yeah, it ain't us.
Yeah.
Shit, it ain't us. We ain't winning that some bitch. We got to pay for it.
Yeah.
We got to pay for it one way or another, bro. You know what? It's so sad. It's so sad. I keep seeing the meme keep popping up, Eddie. It's so sad, bro.
Did you not see the
The
whole Tucker
American
Carlson?
Revolution, the American Revolution started off on a 2% tax from the King of England on tea and paper. 2%, and the American public back then said, no, fuck you, we're going to war. Now they tax 60% of every dollar. And we're like, okay, sign here.
Let me
Oh,
share this. This is Tucker on X, which
hold
this
on.
is what I truly.
Okay, hold on. We got a question here. The German dad wants to know on Treads, is it Zifty the company?
Yeah, I don't know if Treads is actually Sifty. Hold on. Let me pull Treads up.
Okay, while you're going at that,
Treads.
Thomas,
I
Thomas,
I gotta see because I do get paid. I do get paid. Oh yeah, yeah. Treads. It's Sifty.
that's why it's called a pivot, my guys. Go Eddie. And he's talking about not worrying about rideshare as much as getting into deliveries.
Yeah, correct. You got to move on. You got to move on. Don't worry about what other people say. If people want to stick, it's just like the more I keep seeing people talk about more about ride sharing and not pivoting, it's just like it sounds like they're trying to make it a career. I was like, it's not a career. So it's kind of like when we do our lives and stuff and we talk about ride sharing, I was like, there's goods to it, but it's just the negative of it is just so big right now that we need to move on into other things because sooner or later, man, it's just gonna hit everybody like really hard, especially with this autonomous. I mean, who the hell has autonomous cars? Not a lot of people. Not a lot of people. So it's gonna come down to where people are gonna be. Well, you know what? Let me rephrase that a little bit because Teslas right now are getting so damn cheap that almost anybody can buy a used one. And the whole autonomous service is just an update in the car.
Well,
And I'm gonna assume the whole autonomous thing with Tesla is gonna be kind of like just pay like a fee, a monthly fee or something like that.
you can do that now.
No, I'm talking about like for it to be autonomous, like a taxi
Oh, under
service.
30 grand. Look at this. Look at this. Under 30. Bro, I might go with the Model 3. I want the Model Y, but I might go with the Model 3, bro. If you're telling me I can get it that cheap, here we go. After the tax credit, we're looking at. So what do we want to look at? We want to look at new or used? Let's look. I love doing this.
No, used, you'd be just as good depending where you buy it from.
All right. So if it's a Model 3, I'm not worried about black. I can get with the standard color. Standard color is what? Silver, right?
It changed, so I think it's silver. Yeah, the color.
It's silver now, right? With the black interior. Okay. New. Let's go price low to high. Look at that. All right. I can get a Model 3 real wheel, the base for 39,000.
Look for the sport or the long range. There
Oh,
we
hold
go.
on.
Long range 44. I saw a long
44,000.
range. I saw a long range under 40. Long range and a performance under 40.
Yeah, well, I'm looking at new right now. I'm not looking at used. So here's a midnight silver metallic 19-inch sport wheels, all black premium interior. There you go. There's the car. Estimated loan be about 700, 750 a month. There it is. Lisa's like, yeah, I'm looking into the apps that pay me the money. I'm pivoting. You got
Yeah,
to pivot.
pivot. Make sure you have a couple of apps out there. Doesn't matter if they pay less. Just keep them going. Sometimes some apps pay better in other states that they do over here. So
I can do this. Look, they're all the same price. I can do this.
but look at look at used. Let me see here in Texas
All right, let's
used.
go look at used. Let's go look at used. Here's a 2022 model, long range, dual motor, all wheel drive, enhanced autopilot, no accidents,
Yeah,
all
no.
premium interiors, only got 10,000 miles on it. There it is, 43,800. 358-mile range. Am I reading that right, Eddie?
What is it?
358 miles?
Is that a long range?
Yeah, this is the Model 3 long range dual motor all-wheel drive
Shit. Yeah.
with enhanced autopilot.
Navigation, auto lane change, auto parks. Okay, okay. This is
There it is.
used.
This is used 2022. 0 to 60 in 3.7 seconds.
358. So you're gonna get about 200 and I'm gonna assume like about 280 miles out of it. 260, 70 before you start thinking about charging again.
Yeah. And then if I want, I can drive to Orlando and just pick it up and drive it home.
And I think that'd be a good idea. So you can try
Save
out the
500.
autopilot feature.
Yeah, save $500 too, and then think of all the blogging and vlogging you can do with it.
Yep, and you get paid for it. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
But just
novice like get
that.
the Model Y, bro. Okay, novice, give me $10,000. I'll go get the Model Y. I'm
Wait,
telling
hold on. The Model Ys are they're coming down, bro.
you. Well, I'm just saying this is an option. This is an option that can be done. I can pull the trigger on that today.
Let me
I'm
see. I
trying to
got
wait.
a 2022 Model Y for 49.
Let's
This
go
one for
look at the Model Y.
37.
Let's go look at the Model Ys. It's another $10,000 on top. I didn't say the Model X, although that's a sexy beast. Model Y. There we go. Okay, Model Y. I want to look at inventory. Show me inventory. It's like order now. I don't want to order now. And I think you're right, Eddie. See, this is why they don't have any used Model Ys? Oh, God damn it.
So I don't know.
Hold on.
But I was just saying, like Silver Fox is saying, it's just the prices on it have been coming down so bad. That the Model Y for what we do and what we make is becoming very affordable. Very affordable.
Well, right now you got to order it because it doesn't look like there's any used models.
Yeah, but that's over there. I got a whole bunch here. I got a whole bunch here. Shit, I got a 2021 going for 38 Model Y red long range, but it's got 62K miles on it. Which even for me, that's still good. A lot of
Standard
people
base
believe just you know.
Model Y long range. Wow. What? Am I seeing this right? Oh, that's with the okay.
With yeah, correct.
Yeah, they're showing you everything because, like, if you're going to tell me it's 34,000, right? I'll be like, you're gonna be out. You're out
After
your
the savings, yeah, yeah.
yeah. So let's see. I gotta move this so that no. Yeah, there it is. It's $50,000. It's a $50,000 car.
Yeah, and then that's just the savings. The yearly savings is can comes down to 34.
Right. But even here at 50 grand, because it's an 8-year loan now, 84 months. Oh, they say they were doing shit with zero down. So let's see. Right. 84 months. Put in zero.
Just put a big zero there. See what happens.
Right. Oh, it won't let me select my.
Oh, it doesn't let you. It does not let you.
Yeah, it does. There it is. 783.
No, it hasn't calculated. I think that's just
Yeah, it
before.
did. No, no, no. Watch. Watch. Let's say 1,000. You watching? It just changed it.
Yeah.
Watch here. You keep your eyes right here where it says 768. You don't worry about nothing else. Just watch that number there. B783 is calculating.
Okay.
So you
But
can
that's
get,
still
I mean,
like that's still a couple of $100 cheaper than my truck right now.
the question
But
was,
it is for 84 months though.
anybody know if you buy a non-black Tesla and then wrap it with a black wrap, can you put it on the platform as a black car? Yes, but you're going to have to get it approved. You're going to have to jump through hoops to get it done.
Yeah.
But yes, you can paint a car and have it put on the platform.
Well, wrap it. Got a buddy of mine that actually did his truck, wrapped it
Yeah,
in
but you're
black,
wrapping,
and then he was
you're
and
looking
he
at,
was able to use it on the platform.
but you're
But
looking at like anywhere between 2,000 and 4,000 to wrap a car correctly,
yeah.
unless you go to the hood. It's very, very little difference in price. I don't think it hit 10K.
But
Okay,
it looks it looks pretty good. It looks pretty good. The Teslas. I mean, for
now,
ride sharing,
here.
and you want to make money off of it, yeah.
So driver, the average driver, ex-driver is going to put about 50,000 miles on their car. Okay. And if gas prices right now are $3.90 a gallon, you're going to spend about $2,200 on electricity for the year versus $7,800 for gasoline. That's huge. That alone is worth going EV as a tool for rideshare. Wouldn't you think?
Yeah. What I spent in
You're gonna
gas
save 5,600.
is
Yeah, you're
more
gonna save
car payment.
$5,600 a year.
Yeah.
Okay, now let's do this. Let's go. We'll say 35 miles to the gallon is what you get. Okay, your car efficiency is 35 miles to the gallon. You're still spending $5,600 a year on gas, whereas you're only spending $2,200 a year on electricity. It's still cheaper. I don't care how you look at it, bro. It's still
My
cheap.
gas is more expensive than my car payment,
Yeah, 100%.
and my
So
car
there you go.
payment is 925 or somewhere around there.
60 months, nothing down is 1,000 a month. 72 months is 867.
Oh my god, that's still
Almost
cheaper than my truck. Holy shit.
yeah. And I got
No,
news for you. With a car like this, you can knock it. You can knock it out real quick.
yeah.
Look at
You
that.
have
All
to
right.
worry,
So
you
that's
have to worry about bringing it into the shop.
here's very good credit. You're going to pay 925 on 72 months. We'll stretch it out. We'll stretch it out 84 months. Oh, no, you can't. So 72 months is when your credit rating comes in. So a very good credit rating is going to pay 925 a month. Excellent credit ratings going to pay 867 a month. Let's say good credit rating, 640 to 679, you're going to pay 952 a month. So either way you look at it, you're under $1,000. Then you got to factor in your insurance. You're still looking at about $1,200 a month.
Mm-hmm. Which is,
Good
it was
credit.
costing me the last time I had my Tesla Model 3, it was costing me 1,300, and that was with my car payment, my insurance, and the money that I was spending on charge.
Right.
Because um, my car payment was 666. I can't forget that number because it's 666. I don't know. And then my insurance, which is about 180, somewhere around there. That's
Right.
full coverage, even rideshare insurance, and whatever I was spending on charge, which it was coming out to be 1,300 a month. That's what it was costing me, you know. And I was making way over that in just a week. So I was having no issues paying for the car. but ride sharing was really slowing down, so I had to do something and move on into something totally different. And that's why I got the XT6 because it is slowing down. It is really slowing down. All right, let me play. Let's go. Let's go
Do it,
back to
baby.
these news and stuff.
Let's do it, baby.
This is
I'm gonna leave this up here. I'm gonna leave this up here because I don't know why. I just think it, I mean, I guess if anybody knew that they were gonna do insider trading, then I guess you could have been in Lyft. If you're in Lyft now, I would hold it. Like I said, I would hold it. It's on the cheap end. But just don't be
this.
surprised if if it goes down. Be surprised if it moves up with no news. Always be aware of that. That's all. All right, go ahead, Mr. Edward.
Well, this is back to going to Tucker Carlson, what he's talking about NATO, which is, I don't know. I mean, okay, I don't know too much about what goes on in politics, but being betrayed is just being betrayed, and then after you get betrayed, the confidence is very hard to get back. It doesn't matter who else comes in there and apologizes for the other person that actually messed up in the first place, because what's going on right now is like well beyond. All right, and let me put them up. Fucking shit, I don't care.
Tucker, I saw this interview.
You guys hear that?
No, thank God.
Hold on, let me bring it up because I really need you guys to hear this, because this is about NATO. It's truly about NATO. And now, for me, it's not okay. It's common sense. It's just like why. I mean, we do it to each other all the time. Like somebody betrays you and backstabs you, it's really hard to trust them again. Doesn't matter how much they apologize for it. It's because if they do it again, you pretty much screwed. Like the first time, okay. Second time, it's just like you were asking for it. You should have never done it. But here it is. Hold on. I think the sound should be good.
Because the world is resetting completely. The post-war order is collapsing. NATO is going to collapse, obviously. You can't have the driver of NATO, which is the United States, sabotage Germany's main source of.
And that's what I'm talking about. They sabotaged the pipeline. I was like, come on, like seriously.
We blew it
Okay.
up.
And then the people that actually volunteered to do this, not knowing the freaking consequences. But
Well, military guys wanted to blow it up. We're just doing the mission.
correct. And then what do you do? What do you do? What do you do? But this, I'm telling you, this is what's going to happen. I think NATO is dead. They're going to have to do something else.
Cheap energy in Nord Stream. The Biden administration blew up Nord Stream. And the Germans are so self-hating, they won't say anything about it. They sort of put their head down like, no, I don't want to talk about that. Okay. But I do want to talk about it because it's important. First of all, it was the biggest act of industrial sabotage in history. Second, it was the largest man-made CO2 emission in history.
Stop that for a minute. Think about what you did.
Yeah.
Hold on. So I can get rid of the echo. I'll bring you back up in a minute.
Yeah.
The echo. We went over there and we absolutely crippled Germany's fuel supply.
Ain't Germany our ally?
Supposed to be.
Ain't Germany our ally?
Supposed to be.
So,
but here's the thing. You don't think Biden didn't tell Germany? The Biden administration absolutely let Germany know. Actually, if you go back and you look, Biden told the world, if this happens, I'm going to take care of it. I'll make sure it ends.
Yes, I remember that.
Right? The same thing he said with Burisma when he said, well, I went in there and told them, you either fire this prosecutor or I'm going to hold back this $1 billion. Oh, well, lo and behold, before I got on that plane in an hour, that prosecutor was fired. He told you. He tells you outright what he's doing. These motherfuckers, we're pussies, Eddie. We are pussies. Do you hear me? We are pussies.
So, well, I'm just hoping that it's kind of like this whole it's this whole BRICS thing that's been going on, and I think just sooner or later I mean, just imagine. I mean, we betrayed like our allies, right? We betrayed our allies. Now, what happens if a war breaks out? Who do you think our allies are going to go to?
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
You
That's
know?
irrelevant. That's irrelevant to me. That's irrelevant to me. The only thing I worry about, other than long range missiles is 90 miles south of me right here. That's what I worry about.
Oh,
Which the current administration has allowed China now to make its way into
I
Cuba.
was just going to say to Cuba. Yep, they're already
This,
building
I
a
was
base over
saying
in
this to
Cuba.
somebody the other day. I don't understand for the life of me why we still have such a huge embargo on Cuba. It makes no sense. And before somebody in the comments says, well, they're a communist-run country. So the fuck is China?
Yeah, but
I don't see us
isn't it because Cuba because they're really close?
You would think you keep your enemies close, right? You keep your friends close, your enemies closer.
Yeah.
Would you not rather have Cuba with us than against us? Cuba can't do shit to us. Do you understand me?
Yeah.
There is nothing
But
Cuba can do on its own merits against the United States. Nothing. But you let Russia in there, JFK, Bay of Pigs, that situation happened. You let China in there, you're going to have, now you got problems. Because now you got submarines coming down and around your little island of Puerto Rico, right? Coming around Haiti, Dominica, coming right up the south side of Cuba, international waters. And next thing you know, we got Chinese subs with nuclear capabilities sitting off our coastline.
and I
90
wouldn't
miles.
be and I wouldn't be surprised. Wouldn't be surprised if China and Russia are showing up in Puerto Rico. I wouldn't be surprised. So I see it coming.
They don't have to invade us, bro. That's just it, though. They don't have to invade us. You can get them close enough. Now you don't need those long-range missiles. Now you need those short-range missiles.
No,
Right over the island.
I think it's going to go the opposite. I think it's just going to be kind of like the whole Illuminati thing, from the inside.
I'd
It's
love
just going
to
to
know
get people
what
on the inside.
James says he's watching the video from Tesla while waiting for a ride. I'm not sure what he's talking about. Oh, and he uses commercial insurance because his business owns his Tesla. I mean, that's the best way to do it, dude. Set up that business and lease it to your company or do whatever you got to do to get it under your business. Let your business pay for it. And listen, bro, as far as is all that's concerned, like I go ahead, you can finish here. Let's bring the video back up with Tucker.
I'm hoping that we get this crap fixed to a point where we get ourselves out of the hole that we're in and it doesn't end up like bad. But I do agree with Tucker here. NATO is just done.
Listen, this is going to happen. If Trump is reelected president, you will have some type of civil war. I don't think it's going to end well for the other side. I think it's going to be a whole lot to a whole little, but it's going to happen. And this little group here has a lot of power and a lot of tentacles into a lot of infrastructure, into a lot of different things.
Mm-hmm.
But it's going to happen. It's going to happen. And there's going to be not martyrs, but there's going to be a lot of false flag incidents. You're going to have a lot of white folks all of a sudden killing black folks. You're going to have a lot of black folks all of a sudden killing white folks.
Yeah, they're doing it now.
And you're going to have a lot of white and black folks all of a sudden killing Hispanic folks. Mysteriously out of nowhere, all of a sudden, all three major minority groups or major racial ethnic groups now hate each other. That's going to happen.
Yeah. And then he talks about the biggest threat in the United States, which is white supremacy, right?
Yeah.
What do you think it's in the White House leading?
The white supremacist himself. The main guy that says he taught, you see his latest bullshit that he put out? He's saying it's Strom Thurmond. He's the one who got Strom Thurmond to vote for the Civil Rights Act. Biden was 21 fucking years old when the 1964-65 Civil Rights Act was enacted. He didn't do dick. Oh, but I did this. I took Corn Pop by his ball sack and drug him down the slide at the neighborhood park. But that Corn Pop was a bed. Bro, what the fuck?
Yeah, no. Look, yeah, I think TDS is really gonna go out of control because it's just like, dude, like it's just like no matter how you explain to them, I was like, how bad do you need it to happen for you to understand? But when it comes to that side, it's just the different colored hair, just the ink just gets into their brain so bad that it's stained. They're stained forever. No matter what you say, they're not gonna get it. And they're gonna commit the crime. They're gonna
Hey,
commit the crime.
like,
Yeah,
if
I
someone
got
could
I
do
got
it,
I got a
do
couple
it.
of friends
I
like that.
really
What do you
like
think they don't
for
talk to me anymore? Facebook, I got a couple of friends like that. It's just
yeah, but
like they're like a
Facebook
couple,
is
like
full of Karens
seriously.
anyway, bro. Facebook is all Karens anyway. What are you talking about?
Well, Facebook is like the old school. That's why I go back to it because it's why
Everybody says
you
it's
get the
old
older
school, but
crowd.
everybody's still on that shit.
Yeah, well, everybody that I used to know,
You know,
which and
you
then
know,
I can't believe it that I found out who my trans were truly were over a stupid freaking election. I was like, dude, I was like, you don't understand. I was like, this is what's gonna happen. And the thing is that even after it happened, also, and they just disappeared. They didn't want to talk about it no more. And I was like, it's because I was right. But the thing is that now it happened. Now both me and you gotta suffer the consequences. Because not only is jobs affecting me and my money, it's affecting you and your money and your business. Okay. And all your job or your family and how you feed them and all that stuff. But you wanted it, and you got it. You got it.
that's right.
That's why there's a lot of us here that are going broke and stuff, but I got a smile in my face because I know I was right the whole entire time.
Who
I
the
know I
hell
was
is
right.
Derek? Who is Derek? What's up, Derek? I don't know.
Oh, what's up, Derek? I don't know who Derek is. I know a Derek, but he's a New York Derek.
Mm.
I'm hoping he's
Anyway,
not in
listen,
here.
come on, let's finish
All right,
this.
let's go. All right, let's finish here with Tucker.
A global warming cultist is like the devil himself come to earth, and the Biden administration did that. But third and most important, it was an attack on Germany, which is the most powerful country in Europe. Western Europe is America's last main ally, and we just attacked our most important ally. NATO cannot stand long term. At some point, the Germans are going to wake up and be like, wait a second, we had chemical plants 2 years ago, now we don't. You just wrecked our economy. I don't think it can continue after that. I really don't. Maybe I'm wrong, but I don't see how it does.
So I don't know. That's why it makes me nervous. Now, I'm not military, so I don't know what in a military position what you would do, because what will be the next step. Because everybody is just like, yeah, it's just it looks like they're pushing for some type of war. They need some type of imbalance. All right. So then they can go in and assume control. But the thing is, like, we're not stupid. We know you're doing it
A
because
sitting
you've been setting it up for a long time.
a sitting
Because this
president,
wasn't supposed to happen.
a sitting president has never not been reelected in the United States during a military conflict.
Yeah. They have to stay until everything is settled.
No, they don't have to. It's just that's what the public does because the propaganda machine of the media spins everything into a manner of which makes that person sitting in the White House look good. The military industrial complex. Truman said it himself. The military industrial complex, it would be the downfall of the United States. Because Raytheon and Lockheed Martin, they need to be making weapons. They need to be selling weapons.
That's where
This
that
is
money
what they
comes
do.
from.
Big Pharma needs to be selling pills. They need to be selling cures to viruses and diseases and illnesses that they created. This shit is not hard. It's not complicated.
I'm just
Occam's
wondering.
razor. Usually, the most simple answer is the right answer, right? It's Occam's razor.
I'm just wondering, kind of like with Fauci.
Have you seen
After
Fauci
the
lately? I haven't
no
seen it in a while.
no,
He's in hiding. That
but
little,
they're all pushing they're all pushing a new vaccine. Are
but
you
they're
going
not
to
using Fauci
comply?
to do it. But they're not. Who? Man, shut up, bro. What's wrong with you?
Are people going to comply?
What's wrong?
Even if you have to keep your job,
Fuck my
what do you
job. I got
do?
my job right. I got my job right here. I got my job right here. And you know
I'm
what?
telling
I don't
you,
have to put a licking
it's.
ass to do my job. I can do my job right here.
But and then now see now this is what's going to happen in the future, which it's just like now when a doctor says something, Majority of the time, people ain't gonna listen. I was like, why should I listen to you?
That's right.
Because people are gonna be like,
Right.
you know what? It's and it could be the cure for cancer. The cure.
Do you know why
I
people?
got no, and I forget it.
I'd be curious to know. I'd be curious to
Oh
know. I
wait,
don't
I
even
lost
know
you.
where. I wouldn't
Okay,
even. What? You lost me. I'm here.
no, no,
Got
no.
me?
Hold on. You're back. You're back. Go ahead. Keep going. Yeah.
Okay. I'd be curious to know how many people during the pause turned to holistic medicine versus traditional medicine. In other words, they told their doctors to kiss their ass, and they went and seen like a shaman or a witch doctor or one of these holistic medical peoples. You know what I mean? I'm curious to see what that rise was because they told you ivermectin and hydrochloroquine didn't work. 3 months ago, it came out that both of them worked. And now they want to say, oh, no, no, no,
Oh
no.
yeah. Now it's okay. Now
Now
you can take it. It
we
works.
got the updated boosters now. Now you got to take the updated boosters. I
Yeah.
told you yesterday, a friend of mine's a nurse. She was a traveling nurse. She made a shit ton of money during the whole pause, right? And then when the pause was gone and the wages came back down to a normal wage, she had a little issue with that. Like, oh, why am I making so little now? But put out a post the other day with the face mask on in the hospital. Here we go with this shit again. Nope.
Yeah. Yeah. James. Yeah, I know that they struck it down. It's just like they're trying. They keep trying.
Oh,
You
they're gonna
know.
keep trying. Yeah.
But they're gonna keep trying. They're gonna keep trying because what happens is that they always find a clever way of doing it, and then they pass it. But then once they pass it, we kind of like screwed. Now what do we do?
You got to wait till the
And
courts.
I'm telling you, a lot of people have no choice. A lot of people have no choice because okay, so like yeah, take it or lose your job. And then what do you do?
Yeah.
What do you do?
Yeah.
Where are you gonna go? Just start all. I'm telling you.
There you
So
go. Hey, all these drivers that like me that only do rideshare, we don't do delivery. If we go into another lockdown, what happens? Everybody falls apart again.
yeah.
And there ain't going to be no money to come save you. If they're only giving people who just lost their entire lives in Hawaii $700 a household, you think they're going to give us something if they lock us down again? Fuck no, they ain't going to give us shit.
In 2016, they did. We got like 1,200.
They ain't going to give us shit.
How much was people getting weekly that it made people like stay home?
Bro,
People will stay in home. It's like I ain't gonna work. I'll make more staying at home than I do at my job.
What do they say? You are a product of your environment. You are a result of the experiences of your life.
And
the choices you make.
And don't get me wrong. I was receiving it, and I'm sitting in my apartment, and I'm just like I can't do this. I need to go back to work. I was like I need to go back to work.
You need to get back.
A lot of people stayed home, but when they went back to their jobs.
Bro, you still got people that are like they would prefer to work from home, right? They're only going into the office 3 days a week. Yeah, you saw with Novice. I'm too fat to be.
No, listen, I do all right. So I do my carnivore and I do deliveries. Dude, the freaking food that I deliver does not help at all. That's why I had to buy like some kind of bubbly water to bring my cravings down. But I haven't cheated on my diet for nothing.
Hey, JDN's right here.
But
Bank consolidations will lead to social digital dollar. Here's the thing. This is the thing they cannot control. They have tried. You cannot stop cryptocurrency. I don't give a fuck. You cannot stop Bitcoin. You cannot stop Ethereum, Litecoin, Chainlink, Doji, Shiba, XRP. You cannot stop it. They have tried. Cannot stop it, bro.
So just
you don't have to do.
I'm gonna make sure that I keep buying a couple of Bitcoin there, a couple of Bitcoin here.
Bro, everybody should be doing that. Everybody should be doing that.
Buy a share here.
This is where I'm going to disagree with my mentor, who I haven't heard from in 3 weeks, and not my problem. You don't just want to buy and invest. You got to be careful what you're buying And you got to know why you're investing in it. Whatever
Is
that
it-
is. Because if these, like James just brought up, if you notice all these regional banks that are falling apart, the big banks, the 5 or 6 major banks, are scooping these little banks up for pennies on the dollar. The Fed's making them whole, and now all of a sudden, it's like buying a house. It's like buying a foreclosed house. You're going to pay $50,000 for a $300 house. You and the bank cut your deal. Now you own the $300,000 house for $50,000. You got $250,000 worth of equity in that house. You just made money. Same shit with these banks versus the regional banks. Same bullshit. Same bullshit. Big bank eats little bank. That's the way it works. But you know what they can't touch? They can't touch your fucking Bitcoin. They can't touch it.
Shit.
That's the whole point. That's the whole fucking reason why I got into it way back when. Because there is no middleman. There's no fucking middleman. They tried to sneak Coinbase in there to do it. Now, listen, you can still do your shit with Coinbase, and they're going to report you to the IRS. This is the way it is. That's their way of taxing you 60 cents on the dollar. But you know what they can't do? They can't stop your Bitcoin. They can't touch it. Y'all just be aware of that. Morning, Melvin. What's popping, bro? That social digital dollar shit, that central bank digital dollar.
Pivot.
I'm gonna equate that. I'm going to equate that to Catholicism. Now, hear me out. Eddie, you ready for this one?
Bring it on.
There was no Catholicism until Christ was controlled, right? Once they got Jesus controlled, all of a sudden we had Catholicism.
Yeah, no,
right?
That goes into religion. Which
It is a religion, right? But when did Catholicism come about? When they found out they can control the masses. When they found out they can control the masses by fear, by doctrine and fear, that was all they needed, brother. When they can control you by your emotions, they got you. Just like gig tubers. Gig tubers, they try to invoke your emotions by yelling, by cussing, by screaming, by starting bullshit, drama, garbage. That's all they can. Listen, same thing with religion. They control you by fear. Same thing with politics. They control you by fear, kings and peasants. All right, JD, we'll see you later, brother. Hope it's a good ride. Look at this. Melvin's doing his medical rides. Bro, Melvin, you going to come on the show tonight? I'd like for you to talk to people about your medical rides. And hopefully tonight on the Rideshare Garage, by the way, y'all, on the Rideshare Garage.
Yeah.
Not only are we going to have one in-drive driver, we're going to have 2 on the show tonight. And they're going to tell you how their initial experiences are going with in-drive, since everybody thinks that's going to be the savior. But from what I'm hearing, might not be a savior.
It might still be. Could it be a location? Maybe it's better in other locations than it is.
Nope.
Because I do have InDrive, but I can't finish the
InDrive's not in
sign-up
your
process.
InDrive is only in Miami. It's not anywhere else in the country yet. It started here. But I got 2 drivers that are going to come on here tonight, and they're going to tell you the good, the bad, and the ugly. They'll be on the show tonight. There's a reason why I stopped. And it's turning out so far, my reason was right. I could be wrong. I might be wrong in a month. But initially, I'm right.
Well, we will see what happens in time. We will see what happens
Melvin
in
said
time.
he'll come on the show tonight. That's my dog, man. Melvin's my dog.
Okay. Yeah, I want to see Melvin. Hey, I want to know. I want to know. You know, what's it called? What's it called, Melvin?
See, people can get all the CEOs and this, that, and the other, and that's awesome to have them on. But the reality and the proof is in the pudding. The proof is in the pudding. CEOs are nothing but fucking salesmen. Don't let anybody bullshit you. They put on their pants the same way you put on your pants, bro. One leg at a time. But then again, Eddie's been so hyped every morning, he might be jumping into both legs at the same time. Eddie, what are you drinking lately, bro? What's got you so energized in the mornings? Like you're the
The
rabbit.
Amazon,
Ready
the
to go.
Amazon, the Amazon influencer is a big kicker.
It's nice to see
Um,
that report in the morning, didn't it?
yeah, I'm telling you, it's just like when you keep doing something over and over and over again, and you want to see results, and then all of a sudden, boom, you see results. You're like, yeah, I was like,
Yeah.
shit, and then you just kind of like keep it going because it's just gonna keep getting bigger and bigger and bigger. But then you gotta find more things to do to increase it because it's not like you have it, you have it, you know. Um, so right now with the influencer program, Texas Medical Transportation. All right, all right, Texas Medical
See,
Transportation. I'm
Melvin,
gonna look at
Melvin don't hold back. Melvin tells you what it is. Melvin will always tell you what it is, bro.
Texas Medical.
Good morning, fellas. What's happening, bro? Kids, haven't seen you in a minute. Glad to see you. Melvin says it's
So
a small group,
now
Eddie.
I got a kick. I'm getting a kick of all these other things that I'm doing because when you start looking for other ways to make money, you have to look for it first, and then the money comes after. But you don't know if it's gonna make you money until it starts coming in. Until it starts coming in, But then when you start seeing a little bit, some people give up. He's like, oh, what the hell am I gonna do with $1.25? I was like, no, it's just think about it. Okay, it's $1.25 today. What's it going to be next month? And then what's going to be a month after that? And you see it multiplying, and it's just going to keep getting bigger. That's why with the YouTube channel, and in the beginning, it's just a couple of cents. Then it becomes a couple of dollars. Then every month it becomes a couple of $100.
That's
That's
right.
why right now
right.
Christmas season is coming up. The end of the year, a lot of YouTubers, which I found this out, a lot of YouTubers are going to be trying to make as much content as they have because advertisers tax season is coming up, so they need to spend as much money as possible.
Mhm. Of
So
course.
they push the ads, and you make
Well, I
more,
wish you would
more
have been
money.
in our meeting last night.
Yeah, man, I totally
But that's
slipped my
okay.
damn
I'll
mind.
cuss you out about that later. Kiara told me to tell you go get bent. She told me to tell you to go get bent. You're not worth her time anymore.
God damn it. I'm,
Come on,
but
bro. The
but
core
I
is in
know
the house.
which
And Kiara and I took a vote without you because you weren't there. So Kiara and I took a vote. I got to run it by Steven later tonight. We're gonna add one to our core group. We're adding one to our core group. But so far it's 2 yays. So
okay,
Eddie's like, who you
all
talking about?
right,
We're
yeah,
bringing
that's what
we're bringing
I
Richie.
want to know.
Bringing
But
Richie in, we're bringing Richie too into our core group.
what are you talking about? Richie has been in our core group.
No, he's not. He's not part of the garage, but
Hmm.
he is now.
Figured he was. He just needs to
No,
show up,
Melvin's part of
right?
the garage. Omar's part of the
No.
garage. But we're talking about them core, them 3-4,
Yeah.
that circle. Since we had an open
Uh-huh.
spot, I'm bringing Richie Hustles into it because he brings
So
so much to the table, bro.
yeah,
He's on a
dude.
ride right now. He'll have to listen to the playback to know. But yeah, Richie's
So
into the core group, bro.
talking about
The
this
inner
stuff, it's just like that, just that little small group that no matter what you guys do, and then everything just gets you make a little bit more money, and then it
That's it.
hopefully turns into something
It's like
big.
this morning show. I know I haven't been trained a lot, y'all. I'll start trading next week. I'm getting better. I'm getting feeling stronger. I took my blood pressure last night. It was so much better than it has been. So we're getting there. We're getting there. All right, Ed. It's 10:54, man. What you got?
Um, hmm.
What do you got, brother? Is that it? We're ready to shut it down? Ready to go?
Yeah, let me see.
'Cause I got 4 or 5 videos I need to make today, and then I gotta go. I gotta do a favor for Octavian tonight. He's going to the MLS. He's going to the soccer game, and so I got to go down there and pick him up, bring his people, drop him off at the game before the live stream tonight. So I want to get these
So,
videos knocked out, edited, and up.
I don't know. Um, I don't have any funny videos so far. Everything has been truly political.
Well, you can just show your face. Your face is funny.
You
Like
know,
that's funny
I
enough.
got a funny face. I got the Ricky Martin going. So
Ay, 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 ay. Living la vida loca.
yeah,
Ay.
Melvin. Hey, Melvin. By the way, Melvin. When you show up, just have that info where I see people calling me. Though I'm working. I'm working. Why are you calling me? I'm working.
This ain't working. This is fun hanging out with some of the fellas, man. That's what this is. So anyway, we are
Yeah.
going to be on tonight, 9 o'clock Eastern. All things rideshare, all things gig related. We are going to be talking about the in-drive stuff as we got 2 drivers that are onboarded. They're accepted. They're catching rides. I don't know how many rides they've taken, but we're going to have Ron from the Rideshare Culture on tonight. We're going to have Omar from Driven by O, and hopefully we can have some of those answers because I know a lot of people are curious. They want to know, bro, can I make money with these people, or is it the same old as with Uber and Lyft? That's the question. People don't want to hear from CEOs. They want to hear from drivers. Are you making money? Is it working out better for you or is it not? That's it. That's the magic bullet. That's what everybody wants to know. They don't want to give a shit about nothing else. Show me the money. That's what they care about. Actually, show them the money.
So yeah, you know what? I'm not gonna play a video. I have one, but this guy looks like he got really hurt, and I don't want to. I don't want to put it up.
Yeah,
You
no,
guys
we
want
don't.
me to put it up?
No, don't. No, I ain't trying to do that.
It was just.
Eddie, you got that Tesla iPad mount printed yet?
I got I can't find a mount for the one he's looking for. I found for the an iPad mount, but not on the bottom. It's just it sticks on the side of the TV or something like that, but nothing for the bottom. Now
Well,
I did see if you go into the Tesla website that sells like Tesla equipment stuff, it looks like they have something exactly what you're looking for, and it hooks to the bottom. So the opening on the door on the Tesla, you open it, you put 2 hooks there, and then boom, it holds the tablet up. But I can't find anything. Everything that I keep finding to print, it basically just hooks to the TV, and that's where it goes.
all right, bro, kids. Have
And
a
your beard bit, the beard bit too. I mean, like the beard bib. I don't know. I haven't found anything. Nobody makes a beard bib.
what the fuck is a beard bib?
Yeah, that's what. Who was it? Driven Dad. Driven Dad, I think wanted
Beard
that, a
bib.
beard bib. Yeah, it's a bib for the beard. It just hooks right here, and then you get a bib for the beard, so when you're eating, it doesn't
Oh
get
my
stuff on your.
god, Tony, seriously? Hey, we're gonna have Buddha on tonight too. He's getting the swivel mount for the Tesla. We'll get Buddha on tonight too.
Yeah, let's make sure we have more people on the live than we have subscribers. We need them. We need them. So it shows that we have a whole bunch of people in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, y'all.
All right. Well, we'll see you guys. We'll do it again tomorrow. All right, and just make sure to show up to the Rideshare Garage.
Tony says you ain't worth shit. He's gonna start his own invention company.
I like inventing things, but when it comes to designing them, I suck at it.
No, he's just not an engineer, bro. That's not built for it. All right, y'all. We are out of here. We will see y'all tonight. Y'all stay safe. Make that money in the morning with Eddie and Vinny.